So if you haven't guessed it, we're about to talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2. So I got the chance to watch the movie last week, and I had quite a bit of fun watching it, actually.
I haven't seen it yet, but what did you think? Let me know.
All right, so for starters, people want to know, of course, if it's better than the previous one. It is. It is. By far, it's better. Yeah. It's way better. But here's the problem. The movie has a few problems that we're going to address later on. Let's talk about the pros. The turtles, so dynamic. Fun to see them on screen. Excellent. And just seeing them interact with each other. And this is actually the Donatello I grew up watching. This is the Leonardo. Was he?
Donatello was always my favorite. I mean, a lot of people wanted to go for the leader Leonardo or Raphael because he's the bad boy, the wild guy. But Donatello has been done so dirty sometimes, but sometimes he is actually the saving grace of all four of his brothers. He is smart, he is resilient, he does not quit. I love Donatello.
Yeah, and Michelangelo is by far one of the best comedic relief I've seen in a movie so far. He's so entertaining to watch.
Question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was there an elevator scene in this movie?
No, but there's other cool things. This is not a spoiler review, guys, so don't worry about it. But the movie kicks right off with some amazing scene that's a bit reminiscent of what we saw in the elevator scene.
Okay.
Yeah. That being said,
let's talk about the cons.
Okay. Actually, I have one more pro, and it's actually also a con at the same time. This soundtrack, the score for this movie is epic. Too epic for this movie. I'm serious. There's a few moments where I'm like, this movie is not the greatest movie I've ever seen, but the soundtrack makes it seem like something super.
Who did the score?
I forgot who did the score. I'm gonna have to look it up. We'll put the name in the description box, guys. But amazing score. I just felt it was too epic for the movie because of, it did have a scene of them walking and something would happen, and something not too significant, right? And then they'd have this epic score playing in the background. And I'm like, I have no idea why I'm pumped right now. But I'm pumped. So
that's good.
So that's for the pros. Now when it comes to the cons, it depends on how you see it. Now, this movie does a very good job sticking to what it wants, which is making it appear very cartoony. So a lot of the characters that are introduced in this movie are really, especially Tyler Perry's character. Oh my God, it's super cartoony, super cheesy and cliche. Everything you've seen before. Shredder is still underdeveloped. He just wants to destroy the world because, but he's in the movie. I'm not gonna say too much about him, but Shredder is in the movie, of course. And they also try to incorporate a lot of elements from the Ninja Turtle world that we knew growing up watching the cartoons. Now I'm not talking about the black and white comics here, but they try to incorporate a lot of those elements from the cartoons to a point that it really feels it kind of felt rushed, and there is so much exposition in this movie. There is they have scene where they're like, so what are we gonna do next? So this is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. Let's go from there.
Well, and it is Platinum Dunes producing this, right?
Well, yeah, it is. But
so could you feel the Michael Bay touch on it, even though he wasn't directing it?
I didn't feel it as much. I didn't feel as much as the previous one. But one of the main problems with this movie is, like, I'm telling you, there's some exposition in this movie, and it throws the genre back to the 1990s. If you like that, you might enjoy this movie still, Other cons, I would say the fact that for a movie called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, there's not a lot of memorable fightings, actually. No, not at all.
Really?
Not at all, man. Unfortunately. As a matter of fact, they even repeated, no spoilers, but they even repeated at the end they fight a bad guy, and they did the exact same thing you've seen in the previous film. The exact same thing. They took it and they're like, let's do it again.
Oh, wow.
And I was mind blown. I was like, yeah.
Really?
They just did it again. They give me the exact same
scene. At the top of a skyscraper?
The exact same scene.
How many times are we going to see that scene?
Because I don't know.
The first one stole it from Spider-Man 2. Amazing Spider-Man 2. And That probably stole it from millions of
millions
other movies.
yeah, so it didn't feel as original. Some people are asking about
Question for you. Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh my God!
How good are they?
Oh my God!
Are they not good?
They are so freaking awful, bro. But again, it's because they're just so cartoony. Now, as you've seen in the trailer. This is not a spoiler. You've seen the trailer. Bebop and Rocksteady eventually transform into the Bebop and Rocksteady that we know.
Yep.
Now, the Bebop and Rocksteady that we see before the transformation are awful. They are so dumb. They are so annoying. They are the whole purpose of their actions is residing in some dumb ideas that I can't. Listen, guys, I can't swear in this review. I'm trying not to. But holy moly, that was insane. I was like, they really did this. He really just slipped on a banana peel or something.
Wow.
No, that's not what happened.
Okay.
But I felt like this is what they were doing with that.
Wow.
Now, Stephen Amell as Casey Jones, they didn't give him enough for him to shine in the role, but he really wasn't bad. As a matter of fact, I really enjoyed him. He's nothing like the Oliver Queen that we see in Arrow, which is a lot because he's been playing that character for so long. You would expect that this part of his acting would actually be incorporated in this movie as well, in his performance, but it really wasn't. As a matter of fact, he did a very good job differentiating the two characters and giving us someone brand new. And Megan Fox is hot.
That's what I was about to ask, because I asked that question, do you see any Michael Bay-isms? But Megan Fox, of course, April O'Neil.
Yeah.
I know she's not. Casey Jones, what about him?
Yeah, and that's Stephen Amell. Stephen Amell played Casey Jones, exactly.
And what did you think about his character?
Well, again, like I was saying, Casey Jones he didn't give him enough for him to shine as Casey Jones. Okay. But again, because of the people see him on Arrow, they would assume that he would be very similar, but it was very completely different, which means that this guy has a lot of acting chops, and I'm glad that he got to shine in this movie. Yeah.
Great. And one more question, without spoiling anything.
Yeah.
The big bad villain at the end.
Yeah.
Did they do him justice?
Oh, hell no! That's your answer.
Well, that's all that needs to be said.
Yeah, that's all I need to say. Ninja Turtles 2, guys. Did you see it? Did you love it? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, to follow us everywhere on social media at Shift On Film. Again, that was Vlad for Shift On Film.
And this is South from Rob Black. And I'm out.
Take care.